Okay, Mike, this is my best attempt to see if we can figure out what's going wrong with the textures. So, textures are made up of two things. The first thing they're made up of is this detail texture that you can see up close here, where you can see these cracks in the road. And the second one is a texture that kicks in when you come back to a certain distance, which you're now seeing back here. So if we zoom back in, we'll just look at these two textures here for the moment. If you go to terrain and open up the texture dialog, you'll see here all the textures that are happening in the model. So these are the ones that should be, these three here are the ones that make up the context model. So if you start with the road layer, this here is the texture that's making the detail, and this one over here is what's happening from a distance. So select the road layer, and if you click on that texture there, where it has the name, if yours is wrong, that might not be coming up. Then we navigate here, so we're in materials, terrain, and we come down to road asphalt cracks. Let's change it to road asphalt cracks 1, and then we come over here and we click assign material. So if we move these dialogues out of the way, you can see that that texture is now changed. So that would be the first thing to try, is to try and flex that and change it. If you're having a problem with the texture from a distance, all you need to do is click change layer texture, and the one that I've been using is 64 grey, but you might also want to use the concrete one if you want to get a lighter colour. So click OK, and that should change. That's how you change the layers. If you still can't get it working, try creating a new layer, like I've created leaf litter for example, just by assigning a detail texture and a distance texture. Then come across to layer painter, and you can see your brushes here, and this is how you paint the layer. So you'd select the different layer. So for example, I'm having a problem with one of my layers, which is that I'm getting a color happening with it that's weird, and you can see that that layer is painting on there, but it's coming up white. So the way I've been fixing that is to use the eyedropper tool to put a, yep, that's not working either. There we go. Yeah, so that's how I've been fixing that issue. Not sure what happens if it's happening. No, so the road layer shouldn't be affected by that, so the road layer is still working fine on mine. Fail that, click generate surface texture after you've reassigned those layers, and see if that fixes anything. Let me know if none of this works, and we'll try something else.